everyone. So today is my P2. Hi. Today is my P2 and my topic today is fairly local. So I have an accent, and due to this accent I get asked this question quite a bit. Where are you from? And my initial response that comes into my head is I'm from Singapore, but then some people are not satisfied and they'll be like judging me, so I just say I was born in India. Then they'll be still confused because they expect me to speak like Raj from The Simpsons if I'm from India, but then I don't. So I will continue. I'll say I stayed in Dubai for a little bit of time before I came to Singapore. Then they'll be like quite satisfied. And yeah, I've been in Singapore for about 14 to 15 years. And why did I say my traveling history? Because these two countries that I lived in, Dubai and India, was a bit similar to my own cultural family background. It wasn't much different, but Singapore, it's a bit different. It's very unique. And the first time that I felt something was different was when I was 8 years old. And I was in class. This is the time of the year where exams were over, the class is chaotic, the teacher is chilling, and I was talking to my friend. And then there was this girl from the other side of the classroom. She just came around and she came straight to me, and then she asked this question. She just asked this question blatantly: "Are you a dog?" And I was like, "What?" And she asked that question again: "Are you a dog?" And my pre-knowledge is that if someone says I'm a dog, it's offensive. But then the thing is, she didn't have any offended face. It was just blatant curiosity. I was like, no, I'm not a dog. And then she realized that, you know, I was flustered. So she assured me, then, oh, no, everyone here is a dog. I'm like, what? Am I missing out something? Like, FOMO was real at that point of time. Like, then I realized, like, later point, is that it's the zodiac calendar. So we were all born in the year of dog. Okay. Then I went back home. I was 8 years old. We were there were animals, so I was interested. And then, you know, like my mom was horse, my brother was a tiger. I was like so excited. But then one thing that I realized was that was different from my culture. My family didn't practice that. Only the Chinese culture practiced that. And so there was different cultures: Chinese, Malay, Indian, you know, the multi-ethnic. And, you know, I had to learn about the cultures throughout my years. But another main thing that made a person home to the country or foreign to that country was one thing, and that's called language. And a lot of people, like, you might ask me, isn't English, like, we all speak English, it's common. Not really. You guys speak Singaporean English, which is Singlish. And Singlish is English, Hokkien, Malay, and a couple of languages that I don't understand myself. So I had to get the gist of the language. I had to learn that. But I learned something. There was something called pattern recognition. I learned that there was every point of time there was a word that pops up, and then everyone overuses it. Like, for example, there was this word called chobu. A lot of people use that a lot, and almost always it refers to a pretty girl. And okay, I understood that. And then later point, a lot of people said bo tio. Like this word. Okay, I am a non-Chinese speaking person, so in my brain it's just like Chio Chio, Bobo is like almost similar. So it's just upside down. So okay, it means pretty ugly. Okay, it means ugly. And then, you know, I went on with my life. And then later on, like, I scrolled it through my social media, my Instagram, and everyone was saying Botiola. And then the thing is, sometimes I just feel like, why are they so mean? And then later on, it just like didn't make any sense. So by this time, I have to go to my translator. I had to get a translator by this point. And she's fluent in Singlish. And she's basically my best friend. And I asked her, and she was like, oh, it means, why didn't you invite me in? Kind of thing. And then I was like, oh, it actually kind of makes sense. But not really. Like, you didn't get invited because they didn't invite you, but then you still ask them why you didn't invite me. Like, it makes the situation kind of awkward, but then it's a culture, so it's understandable. So it's like, okay. So that's how it comes. And basically I have a lot more examples to talk about, but then due to time constraint, I can't talk about it. And so to sum it all up, there's two things that I learned. It's basically you have to learn the culture, and you have to have some pattern recognition, and I think I'm fairly local. Thank you, everyone.